Marvel has finally done it. After years of teasing, the long-awaited Marvel Zombies animated series has dropped, and fans around the world are going absolutely crazy. But the real question is, did it actually live up to the hype? Or did Marvel bite off more than it could chew? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Marvel Zombies, the thrills, the flaws, and everything in between. So stick around till the end, because this series might just surprise you in ways you didn't expect. Marvel Zombies isn't just another superhero story. It's a twisted, alternate reality where Earth's mightiest heroes are no longer saviors, they're predators. Back in 2005, when the original 5-issue comic series was released, it shocked everyone. Seeing iconic characters like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Captain America turn into flesh-hungry monsters was something no one had ever imagined. The concept became a cult favorite, not because of its emotional depth, but because of its wild, brutal creativity. Fast forward to today, instead of a direct adaptation, Marvel has created its own version within the MCU. We first got a taste of this zombie-filled world in What If, but this new series finally gives us a complete look at a post-apocalyptic Marvel universe. And honestly, it's both fascinating and frustrating at the same time. The story picks up 5 years after the zombie virus first spread through Earth, thanks to the quantum realm. Civilization has collapsed. Major heroes have either turned into zombies or died, and only a few survivors remain. At the center of this chaos is Kamala Khan, also known as Ms. Marvel. She's young, determined, and unexpectedly becomes the key to humanity's last hope. Along with a team of survivors including familiar faces like Shang-Chi and Blade, Kamala embarks on a dangerous mission to find a solution to the virus. But the world they move through is nothing like the one we've seen in typical Marvel stories. It's darker, bloodier, and every corner hides a deadly surprise. This isn't a cheerful superhero adventure, this is survival. But before we get too excited, let's address the elephant in the room. From the moment Marvel Zombies was announced, one big question kept coming up. Can just 4 episodes do justice to such a massive story? And unfortunately, the answer is no. The series is only 4 episodes long, and that short length is its biggest weakness. The pacing feels rushed, character development often happens too quickly, and several interesting subplots are barely explored. There are so many fascinating elements: Blade's mysterious backstory, the fall of Talocan, Kamala's inner conflict, but they're either glossed over or mentioned briefly before moving on. If Marvel had expanded this series to even 6 or 8 episodes, the world building could have been far richer, the emotional stakes could have hit harder, and the story could have felt less compressed. And it's not like Marvel didn't have options. Turning this into a full-length film would have been perfect, but because of rights issues with Sony and Spider-Man, that wasn't possible. Still, that doesn't justify such a limited episode count. A story of this scale deserves breathing room. Instead, some moments that should have been jaw-dropping end up feeling like quick checkboxes. Another thing that holds the series back is its uneven tone. At times, Marvel Zombies dives headfirst into mature, R-rated territory, with brutal fights, shocking deaths, and a genuinely grim atmosphere. But then, out of nowhere, the typical Marvel humor pops in, breaking the tension. Some jokes work, but others feel forced, almost like the show is scared to fully commit to its darker identity. For a series that promises to be Marvel's boldest and bloodiest, this tonal imbalance occasionally pulls the audience out of the moment. It's not a deal-breaker, but it definitely affects the immersion. Now, let's talk about the good stuff, because there's plenty of it. First, Kamala Khan absolutely shines. Even though her solo series didn't get the best reception, here she proves to be the emotional backbone of the story. She's not just another survivor, she's the heart of the team. Her journey from a hopeful teen to a determined leader is surprisingly well done. Blade and Shang-Chi also bring a refreshing dynamic. Their chemistry with the rest of the survivors adds intensity to the group scenes. And without spoiling anything, some of the action sequences involving these characters are genuinely brutal. The animation quality is another big win. It follows the What If art style but takes it up a notch. The visuals feel more detailed and polished, with smooth motion during intense action scenes. And make no mistake, the series fully embraces its R rating. Limbs are torn apart, heads are crushed, and blood splatters everywhere. It's shocking to see Disney go this far, but it works perfectly for the zombie theme. Unlike the comics, which sometimes relied too heavily on shock value, this series finds a better balance between action, emotion, and storytelling. It feels brutal, but not mindless. Marvel Zombies isn't flawless. It has pacing issues, uneven humor, and a structure that feels too short for its grand concept. But despite those flaws, it manages to deliver a gripping, visually stunning, and surprisingly emotional ride. It's a bold experiment that proves Marvel can step outside its usual formula, even if it doesn't always stick the landing. For fans of the original comics, this isn't a direct adaptation, and that's actually a good thing. It feels like a fresh take on a familiar idea. For newcomers, it's a shocking, fast-paced journey through a darker side of the Marvel universe. Personally, I hope Marvel gives us a season 2, with more episodes and deeper world building. There's too much potential here to leave things unfinished. If you've watched Marvel Zombies, what did you think? Did it meet your expectations? Or did the short format leave you wanting more? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more breakdowns, hidden details, and reviews from across the Marvel universe. Because trust me, the world of Marvel Zombies has only just begun.